Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the spiritual guru inside of you. That's right, it's in you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. I love each and every single one of you because love makes the world go round and round and round. And love is the greatest medicine of them all. And simply put, ladies and gentlemen, love always, it always wins. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You're loved today. So let me give it a cyber hug. DJ. Oh, I can do two hands now. I used to hold my camera as I was talking to you, so I can give you two hugs now. Well, not a half of a hug, but a full hug. Okay? Embrace, 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 embrace. Okay. So the wonderful message for today is this: how to manifest a credit score of 803 with the law of attraction. You gotta take action. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you information on how I manifested a personal. Now keep in mind, I am 54. So to be able to manifest a 803, I've never, ever, 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 ever been able to do that. To get over the threshold of 800 when it comes to credit. If you understand anything about my experience as far as credit is concerned, I was heavily into real estate investing. That's how I made my first million. So I have seen my FICO score dip and dive. I've seen it in the 500s. I've seen it in the 600s. I've seen it in the 700s. But I've never, ever, seen it in the 800s. Now, 54, if you're into numerology, is the number 9. Number 9 means completion. If you understand the credit score of 803, that you put that together, that's 11. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Remember, we talked about 2. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, so I want you to see this, and also I'm going to give you the number 7. Okay, the number 7, what is that? Number 7 is always the lucky number 7. 7 systems in the body. Like lucky 7, you got 7 colors in the rainbow with the pot of gold at the end. So these are very, very, very powerful numbers, and I'm going to explain to you why they are so powerful. But also I'm going to share with you first and foremost how I manifested the credit score of 803. Well, first and foremost, that was my dream goal. I put out into the universe, I wanted a credit score of 800. Okay? I can remember, I think I shared with you the story, go look back on how I created my first million, where I wanted to basically purchase a home, and I wanted that home, it had to be 100% finance home with no money coming out of my pocket because I had no money. And I needed a credit score of 701. I never forget the number. He said, you needed a credit score of 701 to get a 100% finance loan. Voila. My credit score showed up as a 701. So, right now I'm applying for a loan because I'm trying to build my business credit, okay, for a business that I have with my son and help him flourish. And if you know anything, go to Pajama Mama. If you want to get the book, Good Debt Riches, I'll send it to you for free. Let me know. But what I do is I teach people, after I was completely illiterate when it came to money and financing, I learned to teach people how to work debt in order to become rich. People don't realize that. We've been conditioned and brainwashed to believe that, don't have any debt, and people get good credit and good debt kind of mixed up. Anyway, I'm going off on a slight tangent, but what I want you to get is I always put out into the universe when I really want something, and then I let it marinate. And then what I do is I take action from the law of attraction to put those things into fruition. People always think, it's going to come out like magical, and it is somewhat magical, and I'll tell you why. Because it's real simple how I got the 803. One of the key things that I did was back in 7 years ago, here's that number 7 again, I claimed bankruptcy. But I decided to not go through the bankruptcy. But for whatever reason, unfairly, let me be clear, I had it dismissed because I was really trying to avoid that type of experience, but they didn't take it off my credit report. Now, it doesn't make any sense. If I didn't claim bankruptcy, it shouldn't be on there. It should have been taken off. But like I said, that's another conversation. Make a long story short, it stayed on my credit report for 7 straight years. Is that number killer 7 going on? So what I did was all the right things. I went through various credit repair companies to really, it was the only thing that was not on what was on my credit report that caused my FICO score to nosedive, because I was in the real estate boom as well as the bust. And in essence, to make a very long story short, I went through the normal processes of doing the right thing, paying my bills on time. Like I said, going through credit repair agencies, consistently following up and educating myself about credit, how to get a better credit, investing in courses and things of that nature to improve upon credit, etc. I even was a part of a credit repair business, etc. And I'm diving back into it now because I really want to help people get to the next level. Because like everything, the laws change. Oh my God, has it changed? I can't believe like a normal credit card is 13%. That was like Loan Shark, 20%. That was like Loan Shark numbers. That's the norm. And during my time, you could get a credit card for 0 down. Now they're doing like 0 down for a year, 0 down for 2 years. No, it was 0 down, period, if you had an 800 FICO score. Okay, I mean, or the low single digits, 4, 5, and 6% during my time. Oh my God. I mean, anyway, so I digress again, but back to the issue at hand. You probably say, well, Elon, that's not true magical, you did all the right things. Yeah, it is magical, and I'll tell you why. Because most people don't do the right things. I'll give you an example. I had a client who I was teaching prosperity and abundance, and really trying to get her to get to the next level. And I never forget that, for whatever reason, whenever you're trying to progress and get to the next level, it comes in threes. You've heard that before, it comes in threes. As far as challenges, obstacles that you have to hurdle to get to the next level. I mean, literally, when she was trying to heal herself from poverty, her mother used she had great credit because she was trying to buy real estate for her. Great credit, used a credit card and didn't pay a bill because she allowed her mother on her credit. Number 2 factor was that she ended up having to purchase a high ticket, I don't know if it was tires for a car or a machine or whatever for her home, but she had to make a big ticket item of $3,000 or $4,000 that she was going to put towards her home down payment to take care of an emergency business transaction. So that happened to her. Then, last but not least, she was robbed at gunpoint. Someone robbed her of her money. But it was because, once again, she had a poverty consciousness and she felt she wasn't worthy of having money, okay? All those things. And then more importantly, guess what happened? She quit. She stopped. And guess what? I was helping her for free. I wanted to use that as a case study. So I was blessing her, but that's what happens. It's not that it's not perfect. It's not that it goes right. Even with myself, trying to get to that 803, things happen, but I didn't stop paying my credit card. I paid it on time. In addition to that, the many other credit repair agencies that quote unquote promised to help, remove try to remove that dismissal, it didn't work, didn't follow through. We kept going, etc. And then by the grace of time, then by patience is a virtue, but being patient and being consistent, etc. Lo and behold, I had an 803. Now this is what's really important because it was only one, because now remember I told you I wanted to get this loan. Now it was one for this loan. Like the higher FICO score you have, the less you pay for the loan. And more importantly, you qualify to get the loan, because I tried to get that same loan some maybe 5 or 6 months ago. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. But, no. Completely no. Went through like flying colors. Now, what's even powerful about it, I'm going to share this with you. Because I really want you to fully grasp the spiritual work. Is that you're being tested. You're being tested with a lot of things a lot of spiritual principles, like patience is a virtue, like consistency, order, balance, reciprocity, harmony, truth, justice, righteousness. Live life righteously. Always go on with intention. Discipline yourself. Discipline is so much. Disciples, right? The 12 disciples. Discipline is so much, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. You have to make sure that you follow the system to a T. And a lot of people fall off and they don't do it. And I always tell people the road to massive success is so easy, but people aren't willing to do the work. So, for example, my youngest son, we're trying to build his credit. It's a time issue that's going on as far as that is concerned. So because it's a time issue, he's got to go through the normal progression of doing that. So we got to take a little more time and be patient. But once again, working through the rabbit's hat, while we're trying to get him to be approved for the loan, the guy said, wait a minute. He figured out a strategy. And so we're going to work on that strategy to get him approved faster. It's not guaranteed, but you know, with God for us, who can be against us? And now I'm going to get back to the number 2. Remember last time I did 2 was because I manifested. Here's that number again. Remember that? 2,800 and let me see if I can remember it. $31.42. Remember that? It added up to 2. Remember I told you. And 2 means when 2 or more together, who could put us under? The biblical meaning of it is that God has got your back. That the angels and the divine universe is supporting you on the journey. Now this is the second time with this business initiative I have in place that the number 2 came up. The universe is telling me, I got you. You need the loan, I'm going to get it for you. Ta-da! I got the loan. You need the son to get on, because technically, according to the universe, he needs 5 years of active, good credit history, consistently paying his bills on time in order for him to qualify for the loan. That's what the odds are not in his favor. But you know me, when I saw that number 2, and more importantly, with the strategies of the young man that's helping us get approved, coming out with some suggestions. Watch what happens. I'll be back to tell you, ta-da, he got approved, because we're putting out the positive energy. We're doing our prayers, our visualization. I visualized the 8800 score. I visualized us getting that loan. I'm visualizing now him getting that loan, and we're going to go through the actionary steps, the law of attraction actionary steps, in order to make it happen for him to get approved for his loan with the odds against his favor. But once again, when God is for you, who can be against you? When God has got your back and is charting your course, and the numbers are in alignment with the universe, we will be successful. With that said, let's do our minute meditation. This is getting exciting. Do the spiritual work, ladies and gentlemen. Do the affirmation, do the prayer, do the meditation, do the visualizations, do all of those things. And more importantly, take action once you do that to manifest your dreams to come true. Okay? Let's do a minute meditation. Dear Heavenly Spirit, Divine Grace, Mother, Father, God, thank you so much for the wonderful blessings that have come my way, for the awesome 803 FICO score. And as I pray that for me, I pray that also for my son. And I pray that for you too, for you to get abundance, get your credit back together in alignment, or establish or build new credit for yourself and your family and friends, and letting you know to do it the righteous way. You can also do it too. Get an education, do your due diligence, and the people, places, and situations will show up to manifest your reality. With that said, Hetapu, Namaste, have a fantastic day. Peace.